Hello and welcome back to the Charlotte Cyclones. We are currently sitting at 6-21 on the season. I doubt we are going to get more than 25 wins this season because, as it would turn out last time, Washington was too tough a task for us, as are most teams, as is Seattle and Brian Wu, who shall be starting against us. I'm decently positive of this, but only one way to find out, so let's just hop right into the game. Yet again, we appear to be in another chance, top of the sixth, 1-2-1 ball game, T-Mobile Park, home of the Seattle Mariners. That is actually going to be nuts. Grant Pauly going to start us off with a hit in the top of the sixth. Good way to get it going. Brian Wu holding us like most pitchers would to a limited amount of runs and presumably hits. Maybe not. We apparently have 8. I'm not sure if I'm reading that right on the scoreboard, but let's see what Big David. Yeah, that was a weird way to say David Jenkins. Big David Jenkins can get done for us right now. Number 89, one of our better hitters on the team, but 278 batting average is certainly nice. That one will not get down, however. I mean, good solid placement of the PCI. Yet that ball will not fall. Kyle Ackerman, 182. That's about the batting average that most of these guys do indeed have. But hoping to improve. That's not going to improve absolutely freaking anything, as Ackerman is going to be one and done very, very quickly. Yeah, just hoping to improve batting averages, have some of these guys hopefully develop a new half-season big leaguers. I mean, Stuart Romero, that ball is like near barreled as barreled can be for you, bud, but not going to get it done as Randy Rosarena ends the inning. So, still 1-2-1. Adam Mazur on the mound for us, still in this game, 62 pitches, and only letting up 1 run is certainly phenomenal, but right now I have to face the ever so dangerous Randy Rosarena, who, with a 287 batting average, is definitely better than most of our guys, and honestly all of our guys, I think, to be completely honest, but nevertheless, we're going to somehow strike him out as he swings at a pitch that was about 12 feet inside on him. Obviously an over-exaggeration there, but we get 10 out, and now it is Austin Shenton coming up, the towering lefty. He does look a bit of a big lad, to be completely honest, and we currently have him down 0-2, throw a sweeper inside and low. I do love my low pitches, and he does indeed swing through that. Ethan Sanderson onto Kyle Ackerman, and that is 2 strikeouts this inning already, doubling Mr. Mazur's totals. He'll probably be out of this game at the end of this inning, I want to say, despite him pitching as well as he has. Like, still rather get like bullpen guys working stuff like that in my mind, right? Because we're oh my goodness, Canzone almost takes that one down the line. Not quite though. I still want like all my pitches to develop that like have shots to, and that is 3 straight strikeouts and apparently an immaculate inning for Mr. Mazur. So 3 up, 3 down. The Mariners go in order as we are going to be up in the top of the 7th here. Andrew Pintar, center fielder. That, I wanted to pull the trigger on that one, but Matt Crash barely does not get the call as we look to get a hit or a walk right now because we're working a nice count, 2-0. You figure you gotta get something here. I mean, he has a fastball that is absolute gas, topping out pretty fast here. I mean, that ball is walled, but it's just going to be an out. I mean, most other guys, I feel that ball is near enough gummy. That's a middle fastball that does not really turn into much. Colton Girard, 264 batter, 2 for 3 on the day. Okay, so we're gonna have something in Colton. I mean, he is one of the better players on the team. A guy with a hell of a lot of potential on him, just like Fernando Cruz, who's getting a rest day today. And we need him. We need a lot of these guys to step up big time, as that is a 3-0 count. obviously not going to really give anyone a green light. I mean, I might give Colton, but I'm just going to kind of take my hand off the button right there. Okay, well, that sucks. It's been slider, fastball, slider the entire way. That's going to get down for the third hit of the day from Mr. Gerard. So, we have another base runner. Can we do anything with it? I really, really hope so. Yeah, we're going to have to figure that out decently quickly right now. As Philip Muller is going to come up in his own right. Another 2-for-3 guy, so we are certainly getting some production. He's going to get his third hit of the day as well. I probably should not have swung at that pitch, but it's not going to matter too much if it's going to go into the outfield. So, we need something out of Ethan Sanderson, and we need something out of him right freaking now. He's over 2 on the day, but that can all change with one swing of the bat, and it in fact will. And we are going to get a double and take this lead. We are going to get a double because Sanderson is very freaking slow. I thought everything was going to be fine there, to be completely honest, you know, but not to be, I suppose. Jose Mendoza is going to step up right now. Almost put one down the line, but not quite. It's that slider just kind of is swung on a bit too late for me. What else will Mr. Matt Grash bring to the table? Another freaking slider. Mendoza, a pitiful 0.38 average with runners in scoring position, but we look to change that right about now. That average is now going up, both with runners in scoring position and just in general. 108, pack up the freaking middle. I'm not the best player, so I do play on veteran difficulty, so that's going to be a pitching change for the Mariners. Trent Thornton coming in, less than 2 ERA. I mean, I'm not totally sure what Grash's ERA was coming in, but we're just going to try and keep things rolling at the moment, you know. Graham Pauly, oh goodness. He's 1 for 3 on the day, but that was a pitch that I should have just rocketed, man. Not sure if I'm going to get another one of those this at bat, but you definitely don't. That ball goes way, way away. Not sure why I swung at that, but Mendoza does in fact get into scoring position with it, so you'll take what you can get. That ball might have actually hit Pauly. Okay. That ball definitely didn't hit him, but it did hit his bat. Now you really got to stop swinging at these pitches, man. And you take a couple of pitches and you work yourself into a good count, but it's 0-2 right now, so it's just kind of defend mode. Don't need to defend against that curveball, though, as they finally decided to take a pitch, and I'm thankful that I do. Not sure what Thornton will bring here. That ball is just freaking barely going to be a hit, as J.P. Crawford can't quite make the diving play right there. David Jenkins up again, hoping to get his first hit of the day. He's our best batter, but that won't get it done. A quick flip over to second. That ends the 7th, but we do gain 2 runs thanks to the great base hits, and that's exactly what we need right now. Jorge Polanco coming up to bat to face the big lefty Jake McCreary. McCreary with a whole bunch of pitches, a cutter, a slider, a curveball. Mendoza just barely is able to grab that. He goes tumbling, though. Polanco gets a bit unlucky, but yeah, a cutter, sinker, changeup, knuckle curve, and a slider for McCreary. He's got a nice pitch selection on him. I mean, nothing too insane in terms of like velocity, break, and movement, you know, but he can light up the strike zone if need be. That's going to be another fly out. So McCreary is going through this inning very, very quickly. 5 pitchers. J.P. Crawford up to the plate now. It's going to be an outside slider, but not going to affect us too much, as right now, okay, that's the It's a good take by Crawford. I'm slightly upset. He does not take that pitch, however. Quick change-up down low. Gonna try another pitch down low. As I said earlier, love my low pitches. Sinker, that ball goes right into Ethan Sanderson. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Cutter fouls it off. Staying alive is J.P. Crawford with another curve. Hoping to get something. That's a phenomenal pitch from McCreary. Dips right back into the zone. J.P. Crawford goes out looking. We're heading to the 8th. So, Kyle Ackerman out yet again, facing Trent Thornton this time. However, righty versus righty matchup. That is a beautiful sweeper. I can't even really be too mad about that. It's a good pitch that catches the inside part of the plate, but Ackerman, that ball's not getting down. I mean, it comes close. Another sweeper from Thornton, though. I've dug myself into a 0-2 hole. Need to figure out a way to get out of it. I probably won't, considering the fact that I'm me. That is a good reason as to why I figure I won't get out of it. I mean, you know, from a sweeper to a slider, I definitely swung at that one. I don't even need to. You don't even need to check, man, because I know. I know, okay? As Thornton gets us going, I mean, we're so barely going over. Nonetheless, it's still a swing as Stuart Romero, good old second baseman, steps up to the plate. That ball is going to be fair. Romero, this is a bad idea. This was just a horrendous idea. But we get away with it as Romero doubles. State double of the year. He gets on base. That's exactly what you want to see right there. Just barely stays fair. Heading on over the bag. Bringing up Andrew Pinto. He's looking to get another knock right now. That won't get it freaking done. That almost was not foul. We get lucky. Been getting lucky a bit often as I'm looking for my first ever win on camera here. But we might still have a bit of work ahead of us. So Seattle does have a very, very good lineup. Rosarena, Calrali. Oh no. And I'm an idiot as well, so that never helps when you're stupid. Because I just make a bad play right there. It was Rosarena, Calrali, Julio Rodriguez, J.P. Crawford. Seattle's lineup is decently deep, and you gotta be wary of all of those guys, because any one of them could go deep, any one of them could just get base knocks at any point in time. And our pitchers certainly are not the greatest. And neither are our hitters. As that's going to be Pinto grounding out to end the inning. So, Solano, Moore, Rodriguez up for Seattle in the 8th. As Jake McCreary shall take the mound yet again. Looking to get another quick inning of work in. But if Solano makes contact like that as frequently as he does, I mean that... Yeah, that's not good. That might be... Oh, goodness. As leadoff double for Donovan Solano. McCreary, maybe it's a mistake to keep you in, but I'm still rocking with you for the time being. Quick ground out for Dylan Moore right there. That is a high throw from Stuart Romero, but you trade an out for the runner moving up another 90 feet. Julio Rodriguez, Rookie of the Year, big name all-star, big power speed combo guy. We need to get this man out at all costs. I'm honestly fine with him putting one like in the outfield as long as it's an out, you know. I probably shouldn't have even freaking thrown to third, but instincts make you do weird things. What do we got? Slider. That's fouled off. So McCreary is just trying to work out of that lead-off double that he got himself into. Rodriguez fouls another pitch off. He's not making great contact, but he's making contact. You don't exactly like that. Similar thing right there. Sanderson. It's another block as McCreary might be gone decently shortly here. I can't make a pitch with him. That's a single right up the middle. And McCreary will indeed be gone. So, I have to bring a man in. Yep, that stinks. As it will be George Soriano coming on, our setup man for Gabe Prasad coming up. I mean, that's about as good as you can get from a throw rate. There's a fastball at 95, 96, but it's just too fast, Rodriguez, man, and it can happen sometimes. So we no longer have a double play in order, but we do have a Rosarena down in the count 0-2. Okay. So, quick line out for Rosarena, bringing up Austin Shenton. Soriano needs an out here. We need to get out of this inning. 3-2 score, and we're just barely missing the strike zone. Thankfully, that pitcher does not. Beautiful slider in. Fastball up and away. I mean, it's more so up than away, but Shenton still swings through it. Circle change it down low. Swings at that one. Does make contact. Throw a fastball again here, maybe. High inside. Actually, can't extend his hand. Don't know how Rodriguez is running there. I mean, just hoping that something gets by him. That pitch definitely hits by Shenton. That's a strikeout to end the inning, and we are lucky that is only one run that went by. It could have been a lot worse. As Colton Girard, 3-4 with a 272 batting average. I mean, this day probably improved his batting average by like 25 points in total. You see, he's been smacking the ball all over the field. Gabe Spire in to pitch right now. That's a quick 2 balls being thrown. Good pitch combinations. That is another hit for Girard, right back up the middle. 4 for 5 on the day. I mean, we're smacking the baseball every single chance that we can get. Philip Muller, he get done. That's almost over the bag. Yet not to be. I mean, he's 3 for 4 in his own right on the day. Can he follow in the footsteps of Colton? I should have pulled the trigger ever so slightly quicker on that. Need something going for us. Extend the lead, get insurance runs. That will be an insurance run. Girard. Muller is barely going to be safe over there, so not the outcome you were hoping for, but we do avoid the double play. Ethan Sanderson up to the plate. Catcher, 1 for 3 on the day. I mean, not much else can really go better or worse, I think. But we'll have to wait and see, as it were, I suppose. Not going to take off because none of the guys really have that amount of speed. Also, that reason, because stupid swing and everything, so come on. Focus up. Sanderson, that's actually going to get through the middle. I really wanted to send him to third, but not enough speed. And, I mean, with Rodriguez making that accurate throw, I don't like it. So stay where we are. Jose Mendoza hit the RBI last time up. Another opportunity here with a man on first and second. Definitely need to pop one out here for Mendoza. That's a double play ball. And that is the worst nightmare right now. Still have a shot to win this game. Gabe Prasad coming up to try and close it out. So, Gabe Prasad with a save opportunity here. That is an immediate single for Dominic Canzoni. So, that's tough. Boy, Polanco coming up from bad now. We need some. Ooh, you're not giving me that call. I mean, I thought it was nice, but not to be, I suppose. That could have been a double play ball, but it goes foul. Another fastball. I'm just trying to get through this as quickly as I possibly can right now. Trying to stay out of the double play right there. Well, thank you for saying that, Mr. Announcer Man, as Polanco grounds it right to Stuart Romero. That's a double play, and we are 1 out away for my 7th win on the season and my first ever win on camera here with the Charlotte Cyclones. That is a beautiful curveball inside to Mitch Garver. Sinker out and away. That is exactly what you want. High inside fastball. I thought we were going to have a perfectly executed 3-pitch sequence right there. Not going to happen. Garver fouls it off. Low inside sinker. Another foul ball for Garver. Curveball. Not exactly in the dirt, but throw it down low, and Gabe Prasad with the save, their 7th win of the year, and the Charlotte Cyclones go home happy. Exactly what you want to see. Big innings from the lads late in the game, and we win it in the 7th. 16 total freaking hits. I mean, Colton Gerard, Jose Mendoza, Philip Muller, and Ethan Sanderson all having humongous games. Adam Mazera, apparently player of the game. I'll certainly give it to him. I mean, you're pitching like against the level of MLB players that you are, and you're not letting up runs. It's exactly what you want to see. Is that will do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. But as always, I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.